History of Bukhara, Episode 3, Mausoleum of Samanids. Within the city walls and the immediate vicinity of historical center of Bukhara, architectural monuments of thousands of years ago have been preserved. In the city's central park of culture and recreation, there is a Samanids mausoleum which was built at the turn of 9th-10th centuries, which is the oldest not only among them but in whole Central Asia. According to the rewritten Waqf letter in 1568-1569, the burial structure was built in 868 during the reign of Ismail Samani over the grave of his father Ahmad ibn Assad, who died in 819. Extended to the present day, memorial building initially was a part of a more extensive necropolis of Samanid dynasty. With the fall of dynasty in 999, area of the necropolis gradually decreased, the graves were destroyed, and the 6th and 18th centuries urban residential quarters began to be built on its territory. In the early Middle Ages, the area of the necropolis was called Naukanda, later Chahargumbas for Dons, and the late Middle Ages Bahadurubi. The Samanids mausoleum was considered as a mazar of Ismail Samani. Before the time of Genghis Khan's siege and sack of Bukhara in 1220, the mausoleum has been buried with sand, hoping that Mongol army won't find and destroy it, and remained so for centuries. Thus, when the Mongol army reached Bukhara, the tomb was spared from destruction, unlike most of the buildings of that era. For the same reason, the building was unknown to the world until the early 20th century, when the archaeologists rediscovered it. After the breakup of USSR and getting independence by Uzbekistan, area around the mausoleum was landscaped. To the southeast of the monument, an artificial water reservoir house has been restored. As a part of historical center of Bukhara in 1993, the mausoleum was included in the list of UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Over thousands of years of existence, the mausoleum hasn't undergone major changes, from inevitable losses, damaged mainly the bottom of the brick facing, the 3/4 columns of the entrances, and the upper part of the building. The architecture of the mausoleum is square in plan. Each side has the entrance portal oriented to cardinal points. The building is entirely built of packed bricks. Being straightly symmetrical, the building has 4 niche entrances and 4 built-in external corners. The volumetric spatial composition of the building is slightly tapering cube, covered with a hemisphere of a large dome with 4 small domes at the corners. Massive columns without bases and capitals. The base of the building is heavy, which is accentuated by a wider foundation. Dimensions of the building aren't large, 10.8 to 10.8 meters. Total height with lantern is 15 meters. The wall thickness is 1.8 meters. Arches of the entrances of mausoleum are perspectively reduced inwards and have cross-cutting featured lattices of windows. The lintels of the entrance openings made of wooden beams. On one of them, a carved inscription in Kufi script with the name of Ismail Samani's grandson, Nasr ibn Ahmad, was found. The signs and symbols on the walls of the mausoleum. Uzbek scholar Shamsuddin Kamaluddin presented convincing proof of the Buddhist origin of this project. The signs on the walls of the mausoleum represent a complex geometric composition consisting of squares embedded in each other, and the circle in the middle are the special kind of Buddhist Manichaean mandala. It is believed that the general layout of the mausoleum when viewed from above is an accurate reproduction of Buddhist Manichaean mandala. That was a short history of the mausoleum of Samanids. Stay tuned, take care, and we will see you soon. Bye.